Hey there, if you're a fan of fuzzy tones, then stick around because today we are going to be checking out the ultra rare Gunn tone bender. This thing was responsible for all the gritty goodness you heard in the intro track on all the guitar and even the bass tones. Gunn was founded in New Zealand by Gray Bartlett and his brother Barry, along with amp builder Ken Wilson, who is an absolute legend in his own right. While Gunn is primarily known for its amplifiers, which sold like hotcakes in the early 70s, they also produced a few noteworthy pedals: the tone bender, the overdriver, the octavider, and the lesser known tremolo. I've only ever seen one of those, and it came through the workshop a couple of years ago and I got a quick snap. I'm definitely going to make some more vids on these at some point, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. So we reached out to Gray to obtain as much first-hand information we could about the Gunn tone bender. Now, considering this occurred over 50 years ago, it's understandable that a lot of the details have been forgotten. So the Gunn tone bender was produced in New Zealand in the early 70s. It was almost a direct replica of the Solar Sound Tone Bender 3/4 circuit. Unfortunately, none of the Gunn ones worked correctly because they had an incorrect part installed, a diode that was actually the wrong type for that circuit. In my tone bender, the diode was the wrong type, but it was also put in the wrong way around. The fuzz sounded really rough, gated, harsh, and just not really harsh in a good way. It's crazy to think that only 5 of these are in existence today. Not one of them functioned correctly, so they all had this error, and that's why it led to such small production numbers. It'll make these pedals the rarest, if not the most rare, example of a vintage tone bender circuit in existence. So to sum it up, the Gunn tone bender is a rare and interesting piece of vintage fuzz history, and it remains a very sought after collector's item for musicians and fuzz collectors out there. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. There's going to be more of these videos coming out soon. Thanks for watching. So I'm going to just play with some of the controls a little bit. Pretty much you've got fuzz, volume, treble and bass control, so it gets a bit more scratchy all the way to the left, then all the way to the right, thickens up. It's actually a really versatile control. The fuzz control's interesting, it's kind of backwards from the norm, so as I turn it up, it gets less fuzzy. So this is the lowest level. As we turn it back, keep going. All the way full fuzz. With volume control, it's pretty much you just keep it on full. It's probably slightly under unity actually at full volume. Super smooth. There's sort of amazing amount of clarity really in this fuzz. Dial it in. And the usual, like, super responsive to your volume control, so a little bit more there. full bass side, so. Some cool scratchy sound. So inside this tone bender, what I've done is I had removed that diode, the incorrect diode. I've replaced it with the proper germanium one, orientated it the right way. Also, I removed the transistors and socketed them for safety. So and measured those transistors just to make sure they're all functioning correctly, which they are. They're working perfectly. So it's such a good example of something that was built extremely well over 50 years ago and still working perfectly today. I mean, everything is original. Well, pretty much everything is original. I think there's a couple of caps that might not be 100% original, but the pots, the jacks, the switch, everything is still functioning as it should, which is pretty incredible, really. It's just such a great, it's a really, really fun fuzz to use.